Welcome back to the 406 Stacker channel, coming to you from the last best place. It's officially hump day. Hope you guys have had a good first part of your week. 2 more work days left, and we're on to another wonderful weekend. Got some vintage, some not vintage. I think most of this is all vintage silver to show you guys. I've got a couple of questions. Maybe some of you seasoned stackers can answer for me. But let's start with these Letcher mints right down here. So picked these up this last week. Everybody's familiar with that logo. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver, struck in the United States of America by the Letcher Mint. Certified weight and quality, A. Letcher, 1974. So picked this guy up just about spot. You can see it's struck off a little bit. See how it's thinner on this side around the rim than this side? I don't know if that's common with their stuff. This is the first one of theirs I've had. This one here is a very similar design. Okay, but the reverse. Now notice this one flips like a coin. Okay, this one flips like a round. Okay, so this one says Silverado certified mint, 1 troy ounce of pure 999 silver, certified integrity, reliability, service. And then it's got the scales there, mint in the center. So I'm sure that both of these are from the same front. Probably both from the Letcher, or they maybe did them. But I thought those were kind of cool. Like I said, this one's just got a thicker rim on this side than this side, so it was like the stamp was off or something. This I picked up just because it's a fractional piece, ½ ounce here. I love the eagle, We the People at the bottom, 1787 to 1987, U.S. Constitution bicentennial. So I thought that was real cool. Does not flip like a coin, flips like a normal round. So on the back it says, We the People, 200 years of liberty. I don't know who made this, but I thought it was cool, ½ ounce, and basically got it just about spot price. So I thought that was worth picking up this week. Another eagle one here. This one is 1982. Says 999 fine silver, 1 ounce argent fine 999. So, and then on the back, 1 troy ounce silver eagle, Monex International Ltd. So I thought that was cool that it said it was a silver eagle on it. Of course, again, 1982. So the government hadn't purchased that trademark yet. It was before they started making the American silver eagles. So again, pretty cool. This guy, this is where I need the community's help. I am not sure on this. It looks almost Russian to me. It says 1974 there. It's got a guy running a sai. It is a high relief. I don't know if you can see how he stands way out. The rim on this is real high relief. The Commonwealth of the Nations Silver Exchange Unit. And then the 999, that percentage sign doesn't looks kind of foreign to me. I don't know, maybe not. Got a little copyright there, barn in the background. It's got awesome detail. On the back, exchange unit, international exchange unit, 1 troy ounce. And then the globe is kind of raised there. So kind of interesting. Again, I believe it's a high relief. You see that lip there, how pronounced it is? I don't know who made this, where it's from. So I would be interested in the community's help. If you guys know anything about that. I thought it was a really cool piece. Again, just a couple of bucks over spot. So anything unique like that, I'll definitely pick up out of the generics tray. The last one. So you guys know that part of my 2025 goals is to collect a entire tube of, or finish off is what I originally had the goal. Finish off a tube of maple leaves. I've got 2. I've rethought that, and I think what I'm going to do is go from 1988 to 2013. I got a new Canadian tube here. I'm going to fill that up with 25 years worth of Canadian maple leafs. So in doing that, I realized that they started making them in 1988. So when I saw this 1987, I was a little perplexed. Has anybody ever seen one of these? Silver maple leaf, 1987. Now notice down here in the corner it says AMC. So that's a hint. It also says made in the USA. Another hint. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. I thought that was very interesting. So obviously it's not a Canadian maple leaf, right? It is a silver maple leaf. We used to tap silver maples back in Pennsylvania when I lived there. We made maple syrup. Me and my father had a production. Made a little over 100 gallons the last year we lived there. It's one of the few things about living in Montana that I really miss. There's not a whole lot of maple trees out west here. And but yeah, we used to tap silver maples. They used to run a little bit lower sugar content than like a hard maple, a sugar maple tree. But they gave a lot of sap out at the beginning of the season. So we used to tap them. Thought that was a cool piece. Reminds me of my youth, younger days back east. But I thought it was also cool because it's kind of almost like a start of my collection for the maple leaves. Anyway, kind of a cool coin. So that's what I got for this week. I've had several people in my community, and by community I mean my church group, right? Friends, coworkers. So I'm going to call that my small little sphere of influence. A few of them know that I buy coins. One of the guys, every time we go over to Helena, we quite often ride together for work. And I always ask him to stop at the coin shop over there, so he knows that I do this. And he mentioned today that he would like to ride with me this week sometime down to one of the coin shops in Missoula and purchase some silver. So I know a lot of people are real quiet about stacking, right? And for good reason. You don't want to let just everybody know that you're a stacker. Most of us keep a lot of our silver and gold off site, right? We keep it secured at a bank. But, somebody that's maybe a little scrupulously could try to break in and steal your stuff. So you got to be careful who you share with. But, I've worked with this guy for almost 10 years now. I'd consider him a friend, even though he is just a coworker. But I was real happy that he saw the value in maybe putting some money away into precious metals. And like I said, a couple of the guys at church, if you can't trust your people that you go to church with, you better be looking for a different church, right? I would trust these guys with my entire family. I would trust them with my wife if I ever had to leave town and had to have somebody stay here. They are impeccable men of the Lord. And I trust them, and therefore I do share some of my stacking goals and other things that I do with them. And they have started, one of them has already collected almost 40 ounces in just a month and a half, which I'm very, very happy to hear that. I think we need to get more people into the stacking community. And I'm curious if any of you talk with your family, friends, coworkers about stacking, if you have that type of community. And if anybody is kind of seeing some of the stuff happening around us with digital currencies and the collapse of our financial system as it is right now, and the value in stacking silver. So leave that in a comment if you have anything like that happening around you. Like I said, I've had 2 or 3 people in my little group, and I'm really excited about that. I don't just go blabbering to everybody that I do this, but those that I do, I see that they take a little value in the words that I've shared with them. Anyway, that's my little soapbox for tonight. I would be interested again to hear from that. And if you guys know anything about this guy or any of the silver that I've showed you tonight, I'm always interested in hearing. One of the guys commented on one of my past videos about one of my Ohio precious metal bars, the mushroom bar, that refinery was actually in an old mushroom plant. And I thought that was kind of cool to hear. So I like hearing that information. Comment, subscribe, share, like my video, please. Helps the algorithm get it out there to other stackers. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, stack as big as the sky.